Picking the correct broker can often be difficult. That's why today we're going to be comparing two of my favorite brokers, and that is InvidiaTrade versus Saxo. So I'm not a financial advisor, this is purely educational content only. But without further ado, let's dive in to the video. First, let's talk spread. On InvidiaTrade, we can see the spread is from 0.8 pips. That's very, very cheap. And if you get the pro account, you can actually get that down to 0.4 pips. Now on Saxo, on the other hand, it's actually 0.9 pips. And even if you upgrade the accounts, guys, it only goes down to 0.7. So in terms of spread, guys, and fees, it is going to be InvidiaTrade getting ahead here. Next, let's talk leverage. So you can see here on InvidiaTrade, the leverage is 500 to 1, which is fantastic. But if we go over to Saxo, these guys actually don't do that high leverage because they're more aligned with a bank or something like this, right? So we can see that, yes, it's going to be between 25 to 1 to about 60 or 70 to 1, depending on your account. So if you're looking for higher leverage, it's definitely going to be InvidiaTrade again here. What about withdrawals? Well, what I found from withdrawals with InvidiaTrade is they're incredibly quick because this is a newer company, allowing the infrastructure to be a lot more modern. That allows for pretty much instant withdrawals, depending on where you're from, of course. And if you're doing wire transfers, it's going to be the standard 3 to 5 days. On the other hand, Saxo did take a lot longer for me. You do have the benefit of it being a bank, but naturally, if you do want to withdraw from this to something else, it is going to take a lot longer just because they have older tech. So definitely going ahead with InvidiaTrade here on the withdrawal side. What about trading platforms though? We can see here InvidiaTrade are using the CloudTrader DX, and this essentially allows you to get the best in class charting tools similar to TradingView or MetaTrader. And as you can see, all of these interfaces look fantastic, allowing you to see your charts, customize your charts, and actually watch your positions very, very easily. Saxo, on the other hand, do have an investment app, as you can see here, but I would say this is definitely more applicable to corporations, institutions, and more professional traders out there rather than this, which is actually suited for everyone, right? If you're a beginner trader, InvidiaTrade will be able to give you that simple but easy interface. But if you're an advanced trader, you do have the tools available for you. Whereas on Saxo, it's definitely more for the corporate and advanced traders. Let's talk about what assets you could trade though. On InvidiaTrade, you can actually trade Forex, all of your favorite Forex pairs, as you can see here. You can trade indices, commodities, crypto, which is pretty cool, and stocks. Whereas on Saxo, you can trade pretty much everything else, but you are going to be limited with your leverage and other things like that, with it being a bit more of a bank aligned system. And finally, let's talk regulation. Now, as we said, Saxo is a bank, so yes, they do have that very tight regulation. You would think this would be a benefit, but you can't actually trade from some areas in the world because of this. It's quite limiting, and it could mean that you can't actually even trade on this platform. Whereas on InvidiaTrade, these guys are licensed in Cyprus, allowing basically over 200 different countries to access them from anywhere. And yeah, that's just ease of use when it comes to using the platform. So overall, who is the winner here? I think you could probably guess it is going to be InvidiaTrade. Definitely check them out in the description, guys. These guys have the fastest transaction speeds. They have the cheapest spreads and just a really, really nice broker from my experience, guys. So definitely check them out in the description. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.